Hi everyone. I thought I would show you tonight how to import templates into your GoodNotes. First, you go up to the little gear in the upper right hand corner. Click on the gear and you'll have this box open, and you want to click on Notebook Templates. Once you're in Notebook Templates, you can see I already have some here, but we're going to add a new list. So we're going to click on the plus in the upper right hand corner. It's going to open a box and we can name this group. I'm going to go ahead and name it Test 2 because I'll be deleting it. Go OK. And we have a blank area, and you can see Test 2 here. Now I'm going to click Import, and I'm going to push on the plus, and I'm going to have to go to my files to get the templates. My templates are located in Google Drive, and I'm going to scroll down to the templates. If they're in a folder, here are my templates for the measuring sheets. So I'm going to click on the measuring sheets. You'll notice here that it doesn't give you the option to select everything, but you can click on the first one, and once you click on that first template, go to the very bottom. Here, you see where it says Select All. You can click on Select All, then it selects all the templates, and I can open them all at one time. Okay. Once they populate here, you can move them around and put them in the order that you'd like to use them. So I'm going to click on Edit in the upper right hand corner. They automatically change, and you can just hold your finger on it and then move it. And then here I'll go to the end, because since they all imported, you'll see the numbers are all mixed in, and I can start moving them to where they make sense. Okay? So you can get all that done. Then once you move them, let's go ahead and say done. You can look and see here that I have some things that I can pull out and make favorites. So let's go to Edit. And once I'm at Edit, I can actually move these lines around. So if you go over to the right-hand side, you see 3 little bars. See the 3 little bars? And you can click on those bars and notice how it highlights it. And I'm holding my finger on those bars, and that lets me move this test screen. So I can move this test screen down 1. And so now I have test 1 and test 2. My next forms I have are favorite measuring forms, and you'll notice I only have 5 in this, and these are my the ones I use all the time. So I can have those just in a small group, and I don't have to go through a lot to get to them. Then I also have my miscellaneous ones that are my swatch card that I would put fabric swatches on. I can do different templates here that I have that are just odds and ends. And then here I have got different covers if I want to change up which cover I want to use. So I'm going to go ahead and mark this as done. And then go to the upper left-hand corner and mark that as done. Now I want to go in, and I have made a notebook. So let's make a notebook from scratch. So let's click on the little plus here, and that lets you access this window that lets you make a new notebook. When a new notebook comes up, you'll notice I have picked one that says checklist. Well, I really want the main cover. So I'm going to go and right here click create. And when I do that, I've created one, and I'm going to go back, and you can see here, this is my first page, but up at the top, you'll see Untitled Notebook. I'm going to change that. And there's a little X that I'm going to click on that little X and it deletes it. So I'm going to call this one Mr. Jones. And then you can take your finger and touch anywhere on the screen and it will change that title to Mr. Jones. So now we have our title corrected. Now, what I like to do is I like to go ahead and I like to put the client's name on this page so that I always know just by a glance of who this is and who this photo belongs to. Then I like to put their address. Then I like to put their telephone number. And any other information I might need. I might need their gate number for their location. So that's just a few of the things that I would put on this front cover for easy access without having to dig through any information. So then I go to the next page. Well, I don't need this particular template, so I'm going to go up and add a template by clicking on the plus in the upper right hand corner. I'm going to click on more templates, and I'm going to just go ahead and just choose a regular window. In the upper right hand corner, you're going to click apply. Now, while I'm here, I'm going to go up to the left hand corner and click that little box that has got 4 little squares in it. And that's going to bring me up my whole page. And I want to go ahead and delete what I don't want to use on this particular job. So I'm going to click on this designer notes and I'm going to send it to the trash and say done. So I am ready to work on this job. Now here I'm going to fill out their name, address, date. Always do the date. Very important. It always something you need later that you don't know you need. So go ahead and fill that out and do your treatments and everything. So let's go to one that I have completed. Let's go back one by clicking the arrow in the upper left hand corner, and let's go to Mr. Smith. So here's Mr. Smith's account, and you can see here where I have filled out the information, and I have clicked on that little box in the upper left-hand corner right there. You see that, and that brings up the box that lets you easily type or write on this page. And the reason I like to use that is because it just makes it a little bit more legible to read and to write. So here I've written that there's no fabric selected yet, but hardware is selected. So I would write hardware above. Okay. And you can see here I've selected select French returns, select hardware. So also something that's a really neat thing in GoodNotes that they've got now is whenever you're writing and you want to do a new square or you want to circle something. So let's circle the type of lining that they're going to be using on this job. We're going to be lining it. So it's going to be lined. So I'm going to quickly do a box, but I'm going to hold my pencil once I finish at that box so it will make a nice looking square instead of what I drew. So that, and then we're going to do blackout. So that makes just a really neater template whenever you're working in GoodNotes. You can do that anywhere in GoodNotes with your Apple Pencil. Just draw a square or a circle, and it lets it be a little bit neater than one that you would draw by hand. So this, at the top, you can change your colors. Whenever I go to a job the first time, it's always in a deep fuchsia pink. And if I go back to that job and I need to make changes or updates, I always change it to black so that I know that that was my second trip back. It's just automatic, and that I had to make some changes in what we did. So here I have 54, and they want it at 64. So the number was wrong, and I don't erase that original number. I just make the correction. So maybe I would want to know where the mullions are. So I would still do that in black, and I would do it at 32. And then I would know that that's what happened, is that I made a change when I went back to remeasure. Now, I don't like that square, so I'm going to go up to the upper right-hand corner, and I'm going to undo, and I'm going to draw one more time and hold my pencil so that it cleans up that square. Okay, that's just a quick little video to let you know about how GoodNotes works.